Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all I was coming back with another one. Another review. No, another video. 4-week review. Magnum Trucking, let's get it. So I told y'all, man, did the 4-week training, got my own truck, now I'm back in this thing. So like I said, man, a lot of my previous videos, I told y'all I was gonna come back and do a review and let y'all know how the training program went, the training process, how everything went. So that's what I came back to do. All the questions, all the concerns, I got it. I got that work for y'all, man. I made a couple of notes. I'm trying to stay focused. With these videos. So I made a few notes, a few little here and there to keep me on point with the video. So if y'all see me looking down here and there, you know, I'm trying to make sure I keep everything on point with the video. But let's get it. So look, I told y'all in the last video, boom, you do orientation for like 4 days, 5 days, boom. You leave orientation, they put you with a trainer, 4-week training with the trainer. So boom, okay. The way the process basically works, you go on the truck with a trainer, you basically go from A to Z. So you go from really, or me personally, you go from, you know, not really knowing too much. By the time you get off the truck with a trainer, you should pretty much know the process from A to Z after your 4 weeks training. Now what I did want to mention early in the video is, after the 4 weeks, based off how you get your own truck or not, your trainer get a call from training, from the safety department, training department, whatever. So they basically ask the trainer, have you went through all the steps? Have you did everything on the truck? The trainer sign off on you saying, yo, I think that the trainee ready to go. I think, you know, he's ready to get his own truck, basically. So your trainer do possibly have the ability to decline if they want you to get your own truck or not. I think it's rare. My trainer basically said it's rare that it happened. As far as like after 4 weeks, he hasn't had a trainee that he feel like that was ready to get their own truck. So again, your trainer do have the ability to decline if you can get your own truck or not. But I would say it's rare, especially if you got a good trainer. After those 4 weeks, if you do everything you need to do, stay focused, then after the 4 weeks, you should be able to get your own truck. He let safety know, the training department know, and they upgrade you from his truck to your own truck. So boom, that's something I definitely wanted to mention. If for some reason they feel like you're not ready after the 4 weeks, then they'll put you on a truck with another trainer and you got to do another 4 weeks, which is like, bruh, no, hell no, not trying to do that. So and then after the training done, so once they get the call saying, hey, my trainee ready to go, they send you and your trainer a load, and the next load is back to the terminal in Fargo, North Dakota. That's where like the main head terminal is, I guess. And then that's where you get your truck from. That's where I got my truck from. So basically, wherever you at, we was in North Carolina, I believe, and they routed us back to Fargo, North Dakota, in order for me to get my truck. So you basically get a load from wherever you at once your 4 weeks is up. Mine was done on like a Saturday, and they routed me back to Fargo to get my own truck. And then once you get your own truck, they get you a load to your hometown. So back to wherever you from, or your home, whatever. They get you a load from North Dakota back to there, so you can go get your stuff and get your hometown and then get back on the road. So you let them know how many days you want to stay home. They route you to your hometown, and then after the days are up for your hometown, you back on the road with the truck. Something I did want to mention too that's super important: when you at home, you basically responsible for the truck and trailer. You're responsible for the truck and trailer when you at home. So that's just something you need to be mindful of. If you do plan on coming to Magnum, basically the rule is you have to take the truck and trailer with you on home time. So just something to be mindful of. You're gonna have to find somewhere to park it that they feel comfortable, you know, truck stop or truck parking basically near you. Again, I'm in Florida, Miami, Florida. So it's a couple places I found. It is paid parking though. You have to pay every day. That's the unfortunate part, but that's what you got to do or whatever. So okay, we got that done. Again, orientation. You get your trainer for over the road. You going for 4 weeks. Once the 4 weeks is up, they get a call to safety, letting them know if you have did everything as far as what you'll be doing on a daily basis. The trainer sign off that hey, the trainee is ready to go. They route you back to the terminal. Get your own truck. Once you get your own truck, you go to home time. Let them know how long you're gonna stay home, and then you're back on the road. So that's basically the training program. I would give it a 10 out of 10, me personally, because I had a great trainer. Shout out to Brody. He probably watching the video. Shout out to that boy. Man, you gotta stay focused. That's why I was like, you gotta just stay focused, man. Like that's why I planned on making videos when I was with my trainer during the 4 weeks. But I was like, man, let me just really try to focus on. Let me just focus on learning and making my full attention like to the process. So I wouldn't even upload no videos. I wouldn't even really think about YouTube like that. I was like, man, let me try to focus on just getting as much experience and knowledge I can while I'm here for these 4 weeks. So yeah, that's what I was doing, because you want to try to take up as much knowledge and soak with as much game as you can while you with somebody that got the experience. So basically, I let y'all know about the process of how the training go. If you got any questions, of course, you can always ask me about the process. Now, as far as some key things I wanted to let y'all know that I learned, I feel like this some game too. So, all right, basically, one thing I appreciate about Magnum is that, bro, when you doing your training, you not team driving. Your trainer is basically sitting in the passenger seat every day, pretty much, and looking over your shoulder, basically helping you navigate the road. So that's something I was kind of really like appreciative of, or thankful that they do at Magnum. It's not team driving, so it's not like you driving and he driving or she driving. It's like you driving for your 8 to 11 hours a day, and your trainer is sitting there in the passenger seat helping you maneuver the road. Because not gonna lie, it do get kind of crazy, especially being that Magnum do a lot of West Coast driving. Like I guess a lot of these loads on the West Coast, and they pull a reefer too for OTR. It's a lot of reefer, which is refrigerated loads. So you get to learn about that, how to fuel the reefer, how to set it to certain temperatures for the receiver, how they want the temperature to be when you picking up the product. So yeah, man, that's just something that you learn. And then some key things I would say that I'm super thankful for that I learned is navigating bad weather conditions. So driving West Coast specifically, man, like you're gonna be driving through some states. I'm gonna make a video on that too, like some of the top 5 or top maybe 6 or 7 states that was kind of crazy. But you driving through snow, you taking ice, like low visibility. It'd be sometimes like you really can't even really see. You got to just look at the lines on the road. And then times my trainer real deal was like, yo, if it gets too real, do you want me to like take over? I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to, cause I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, what I'm gonna do if you not here and I'm going through these same conditions? So every time that way asks me, I'm just like, nah, man, let me just try to manage it. You stay there in the seat and just, help me try to navigate it as best you can. So, yeah, it do get kind of crazy on that road, especially West Coast. Snow, ice, low visibility. You on top of that, you going through mountains, downgrades. You driving up mountains, so bro, it get crucial for real. Like I said, a lot of times, man, you gotta be focused. Like, man, it ain't no game. You can't be thinking about. In the beginning, and everybody different. I know me, man, I was really focused on the road, bro. I wasn't really thinking about nothing else except for trying to be safe, make it back to the crib, make it back to my family. Like, this ain't no game, so I'm taking the road serious. I'm focused 24/7. Like, I'm really paying attention to what's out there. So that's that, though. And then I'm just gonna try to hit some key points really quick on some things I learned. So basically, learning how to maneuver this big truck and tight spaces, that's something I learned, because the truck is big. You got to go through tight spaces, so that's something I learned. Shipping policies, Magnum do got a super strict shipping policy. I'm not gonna say super strict, but it's kind of strict. They don't want you waiting at a shipper or receiver more than 2 hours. If you do, you're able to basically like let them know about it. And if a shipper or a receiver have you waiting for too long, and a lot of drivers document it, Magnum or real does stop doing business with them. Like Magnum, they very strict, or like they don't really pay about trying to have these drivers sitting there too long. That's something they real big on. So yeah, that's something I like. They not gonna really have you sitting nowhere for more than 2 hours on the most part. And then sometimes here and there, but they try to not have you sitting somewhere for more than 2 hours. So I really like that. 24/7 dispatch. You can basically call somebody in dispatch all the time and get help or whatever problems you got. I really like that. So you can pretty much call at any time and speak with somebody with dispatch regarding the loads. If you have any problems with the loads, you might not make it, weather, whatever, you can always reach out and call somebody. So I like that too. Maintenance, I believe, open 24/7. Don't hold me to that though, I'm not gonna really lie. I don't know for specifically, but I know they is open like Monday through Saturday, I want to say. But basically, man, maintenance is always willing to help too. We had like literally one or maybe two issues. I think one issue on the road, and I was with my trainer. But you can call maintenance and they walk you through over the phone to try to help you resolve the problem. Have you send a picture so they could try to maybe walk you through it. But if you like me, which I'm really not a hands-on truck or car person at all, they'll basically route you to the nearest maintenance shop that they have some type of partnership with or whatever. And if you close to the terminal, they'll have you come to the terminal to fix your problem. But they really they have a good line of communication, I would say, maintenance. So that's something that's good. Also so how Magnum trucks, so Magnum trucks are governed at 65 miles per hour, meaning they basically don't go more than 65 miles per hour. Me personally, being a rookie, I kind of like it because you never really feel like the truck is going too fast or out of control to where you can't control it. So, you know, depending on how you feel about that, you know, everybody got their own different perspective. But to me personally, being a rookie, for now, it don't really bother me because I'm still learning. And when the truck only going 65 miles per hour, it don't feel like you going too fast or it's going to go too crazy, especially when it's bad weather conditions. I'm dropping it down lower than that when it's bad weather conditions. And then they have a lot of I'm gonna say gadgets on the truck. So basically something that I can't sit and explain all of it because there's so much. Some of the main things I say the truck have is like something called lane assistance. So basically, let's say you driving, boom, and if you start swerving into a lane or your trailer starts swerving into a different lane, the truck start making like a certain noise for every time you do that. It's called lane assistance. So something you got to be aware of: if your truck, trailer, anything start going in a different lane, the truck will start beeping at you like, hey, tighten up. Basically, that's what it's saying. If you get too close to anything in front of you, truck, trailer, car, anything, it start beeping at you. And it'll literally show, when it start beeping at you when you're too close, if you don't create some follow distance, basically by slowing down and creating some more space in between you and the thing that's in front of you, the truck will do it itself, no cap. So the truck will literally start slowing down to a speed that it feel like it's appropriate for the conditions or for the amount of space you need, and it won't let you go no faster than that. So you could be trying to do 65 or set your cruise control to 65, and the truck will have you doing like 62 because it's a car in front of you that might be doing 60 or whatever. But basically, it's gonna control the distance that'll let you go when you too close to the truck in front of you. But I believe that may only be on cruise control. I'm not 100% sure that I'm thinking about it. It might only be on cruise control, or it might be like that on when you driving mainly in cruise control. But I ain't gonna lie, I like it though, honestly. It don't really bother me, basically. And because like I say, me personally, bro, I'm trying to stay safe. I'm trying to get back to the crib. I'm trying to get back to the fam. I'm trying to get back to what I got going on at the crib. So anything that make me feel more safer or help the situation be more safer, I'm all for it, me personally. So I like it. Boom, 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 that's that. My trainer showed me how to do, because you know when you in trucking school, they show you how to do a pre-trip, but it's like a pre-trip for the test. My trainer basically showed me how to do a pre-trip every day. You want to, like, the main things you want to check: coolant, oil, your tires, stuff like that. I'm gonna try to kind of speed it up because I'm looking, I see the video at 14 minutes. I don't want to keep it too long, so I'm gonna try to hit some more main topics right quick. How to run your ELD, which is basically your clock, how to run your clock efficiently for the day and for your loads. So you want to learn, I learned how to basically look at your loads and manage your clock with that. So what would be an appropriate time for you to get up and start driving so that you're making it to your load on time or with more time than you need. How to manage your day, how to manage your clock those things seem like minute and small, but it's something you want to definitely keep in mind. Considering parking, you want to get there early enough to find parking, to make it to your load, to manage your day. We was getting up a lot of times early, because when you driving early, it's not that much traffic on the road. So just different things like that. Boom, boom, boom. How to slide your tandems out the shipper. You know, once you get the shippers, mostly want you to slide your tandem to the back. That's the safest thing to do. So I learned that. How to slide your tandem to the front. And also my trainer taught me a little trick. Shout out to that boy. That boy taught me a little trick, to where he even told me it's not 100% bulletproof, but it's something that you can use to gauge your weight on your truck until you're able to get to a cat scale. I hope that makes sense. Basically, it's the way that I can set my tandems when I get my load from the shipper, set my tandems a certain way to I'm able to make it to a cat scale. And not gonna lie, the first load I got, when I got to the cat scale, I did the trick and it worked. It had me underweight on my drives, on my steers, on my drive, and my tandem. So, you know, you want to always just make sure that you weigh your load, basically making sure you underweight. So shout out to that boy, man, for the little trick, for sure. Okay, that's that. Boom, boom, boom. Good. And last thing I would say, how to pull into rest areas or truck stops, and you want to pull into spaces that you're able to get out in the morning. We done seen some drivers parking spaces. Some people will create driving, parking overnight, and you wake up in the morning, you stuck. So just to say that again, you have to make sure that when you pulling into somewhere to sleep overnight, that you analyzing the parking situation. Like, we would drive around and just observe and, you know, look at the parking, because you never want to park to where somebody create a parking space overnight, just parking, then we wake up in the morning, you got to knock on somebody's door to get out of the parking space. So yeah, man, just paying attention to where you parking at. You don't want no cars to park in front of you at a rest area. You don't woke up, car done parked in front of you, or cars done parked in front of you. You got to just pay attention to stuff like that. Truck stop, rest area, stuff like that. So that's basically it, man. Again, if you got any questions, I missed anything. Oh, also, the trucks do have APUs. So the trucks have Bluetooth, so you're able to, so I know somebody asked me now, trucks have Bluetooth, you're able to hook your phone up to the truck. They got that. You can check my last video, but yeah, they got that. And then they have APUs that run. So the APUs have heaters and AC, keep you cool when it's hot and keep you warm when it's cold. So yeah, I wanted to say that. APUs, truck got them, Peterbilts, and Bluetooth. But if I miss anything, you know, y'all can always reach out to me, man. Comments, hit me up on Instagram. I left my Instagram comments on my bio. So, you know, talk to your boy. But yeah, man, Magnum 4-week training. Back with another video for y'all. I'm gonna be dropping another video, more videos. Shout out to y'all, man. I've been getting subscribers. People been hitting me up. I feel like channel growing. I feel like we making progress. So appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Till next time. Yeah.